And then we have, go ahead. On order. Your speech.
Please be seated. Rabbi Arthur Schneier, beloved friend, Your Excellencies, ambassadors and representatives of the world's nations, distinguished leaders of the Jewish community and other faith communities, beloved children, Shalom. It is indeed a real joy for us to be afforded the opportunity to visit this blessed Park East Synagogue in the heart of this extraordinary city. We are familiar with your spiritual leaders. We are acquainted with your religious and social programs, and we admire your diverse educational initiatives for the formation of your faithful. More particularly, however, we are aware of the extraordinary work for religious freedom by Rabbi Schneier through the Appeal of Conscience Foundation, for which our dear friend has deservedly received the Patriarch Athenagoras Human Rights Award of the Greek Orthodox Archdiocese in America from the hands of our beloved Exarch Archbishop Demetrios. Yet our visit here is more than simply a formality. It transcends a mere courteous visit of a Christian leader to a Jewish leader. Even as a successor of St. Peter, our brother, His Holiness Pope Benedict XVI, visited here last year, we also come the successor of Peter's earthly brother, the first called Apostle St. Andrew, inspired by our fervent conviction that the most urgent task that lies before all faith communities is our global cooperation for the promotion of greater tolerance and understanding among the peoples, races, and religions of our planet. This is why accompanying us today is His Eminence Metropolitan Emmanuel of France, who facilitates and chairs the international academic consultations between Orthodox Christianity and Judaism, initiated by the Ecumenical Patriarchate since the mid-1970s. We are pleased that the 7th academic consultation between Judaism and Orthodoxy will convene two weeks hence in Athens, Greece. The title of the consultation, The World in Crisis, Ethical Challenges and Religious Perspectives, is indeed timely, given the ecological, social, financial, and political upheavals in our world today. We personally had attended a previous academic conference in Thessaloniki between Christian Orthodox and Jews, and we visited then the monument of the Holocaust in the city. There is no doubt in our mind that interfaith dialogue is a responsibility and obligation for all religious leaders of our time. For not only do we have common ground that unites us, such as the sacred scriptures that we cherish, as well as the patriarchs and prophets that we venerate, but we also have common issues that we face in our world. Foremost among these crucial issues is the preservation of God's creation, the natural environment that we are commanded to till and keep, Genesis 2:15, as priestly stewards of the earth. As you are aware, we have just completed our 8th ecological symposium on the Mississippi River in New Orleans, where we raised awareness to the vast ethical and social problems intimately related to the devastation of the world's natural resources as a result of human arrogance and greed. From the outset of our environmental initiatives, we recognize the importance of working together with other disciplines, such as scientists and policymakers, as well as other confessions and religions. For the environment surely transcends doctrinal boundaries. It is something for which we are collectively responsible. It is something that we can only address together and not in isolation. And faith communities in the United States have an increased responsibility and obligation to educate their faithful about the grave impact of first world nations on the planet's capacity for survival. Other issues of common concern for the world's faith communities include the rising fundamentalism and fanaticism in religious circles, as well as the escalating racism and terrorism in the world.